Afternoon.
Hey.
And cause you to bloom with spectacular splendor. That's what living in resurrection reality looks like. It says that as long as God allows your golden days to roll on just a little while longer, it does not yet appear what we shall be. Because all God has to do at the right moment is drop in your spirit, a dewdrop of mercy, a dewdrop of grace, a dewdrop of kindness, a
Do you have a
dewdrop
cold or
of
something? You
compassion,
sound
a
nasally.
dewdrop of
Are you
love, a
congested? Do you
dewdrop
have
of
any
great
allergies?
expectations in a God who can do
Where are
anything
you
but
going?
fail.
Well, you're standing up here, so it's not going to work.
I can see you. Only one arm. It'll work when I start seeing you.
You are built for this. So make it a great day and be encouraged. Because I'm so glad.
Scoot over just a bit. There we go. There we go. It's a little crooked, like this. See it? What did you type in? Just tune in? No, say tune in now. Just leave it. You just moved yourself out the way. Hey, Larry!
It's delicate.
Something you need to be aware of.
We are AM 1370 WLTH.
I'm gonna have a caller calling in as my guest at like a quarter after. Hit play. Hit record. Move over it, Juan. You move that way. Just a little bit. There you go. So you're on both cameras. And you need to put this down. Hey! Yeah. All right, all right. Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo están? Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning somewhere out there in the world. This is Nuestra Comunidad Indiana, aquí en vivo desde nuestros estudios y en vivo desde Facebook y YouTube también. Bienvenidos, ¿cómo están? Gracias por sintonizarse con nosotros. Estamos aquí in Gary, Indiana. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube and on Facebook and on as well, streaming live on, what is that? WLTH1370.com. Is that right? The views expressed by the host and the callers of the show not necessarily the views of WLTH Radio Management, owners and sponsors, and advertisers. A ver, Juanito, buenas tardes.
1370 WLTH.
I did say 1370 WLTH7.com. 1370 WLTH.com. I did say that. 1370 WLTH.com.
Yes. So.
What you got over there? ¿Cómo estás, Juanito?
Okay. Well, I'm great, as always. Was starting to get a little sick, but I feel a lot better now than what was a few days ago.
Good.
So that'll work.
You doing something for it? Lots of tea?
No, Robitussin. Although the Walgreens version, Walatussin.
Well, you know, it's the same thing, I guess. ¿Cómo están todos? Yes, tag me, Juan. Juanito, you got any announcements there?
Yes. Not too many today. But one thing I do want to announce is that you have the Hugs Cultural Committee will be having their parade in September of this year. And they also have going on right now their Miss Hugs Latina pageant. So they're looking for qualifying young ladies that are at least 25% Latina, must reside in Lake County, Indiana, be ages 15 to 20 years of age, and the entry fee is $50. So Hugs Cultural Committee. You can look them up for more information on that. Also, sometime this month, you have the Alliance, or one of the major arms of the Alliance being the Lake County Housing Task Force will be a guest on Nuestra Comunidad, Northwest Indiana. There is going to be an affordable home ownership community resource fair on Friday, June the 28th from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Hammond Sports Plex at 6630 Indianapolis Boulevard in Hammond, Indiana. June is National Home Ownership Month, and Lake County Housing Task Force is hosting an affordable home ownership community resource fair. This is a free, family-friendly community event, and the Hammond Sportsplex is welcoming children to participate in sports activities while adults visit with local vendors and receive information on how to become a homeowner. Bring your family, bring your friends and neighbors out for a chance to win raffle prizes and giveaway items. Fun for all. Questions, contact the Northwest Indiana Reinvestment Alliance at 219-750-1206. The partners are BMO Harris Bank, People's Bank, and the Lake County Housing Task Force, First Savings Bank of Hegewisch, Fifth Third Bank, and of course the Northwest Indiana Reinvestment Alliance. So they will be coming on Nuestra Comunidad at some point this month, of course, before the 28th. And one more thing before I say something that I don't have a notice on, and that is, and actually we'll just go to the commercials if we can right before we do this. Congratulations first and foremost to my nephew Jose, goes by Joey J. Andrade. He is the last of my brothers and sister-in-law's 4 children to graduate from high school. And can you imagine this? He's already set to go to IU in Bloomington. Actually, him and his dad, I think, are going to be going Monday to an orientation at IU in Bloomington. I also understand that one of my 3 sweet peas is already there at IU in Bloomington for 7 weeks, and she just completed her first week there of a 7-week internship on research that she got a huge stipend for and free room and board at IU in Bloomington, supposedly.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Felicidades. Congratulations to everyone, to Juan's nieces and nephew, but to the rest of you that have kids that have graduated from high school, from college, from middle school. Congratulations. Felicidades a todos los que se han graduado de la escuela secundaria, primarias y prepa, y también de la universidad. Así es que felicidades a todos ustedes. And I have to congratulate the parents, because teamwork makes the dream work. If you are one of those parents that actually pushed them through, press on with them so that they made sure to graduate, I congratulate you as well. I've been there, done that. So
in particular, the Crossing and everyone in my city of East Chicago,
the
Indiana,
Crossing
and
School of
else.
Business and Entrepreneurship. Are you going to the graduation?
There's
2.
Like, I know, yeah. So
same day.
Is it the 9th?
I'm
because
sure.
if it's on the 16th,
sure.
which is a Sunday, then I'll be tied up. But if it's, I think 2 dates were mentioned. One was the one in Elkhart or wherever, and the other one is with Central High School. They're not on the same day. No, they're not.
Okay. Well, anyway, thank you for doing what you're doing. And to all our teachers, thank you as well for making sure that they pull through and graduated. And also to my Thea Bowman graduates. I was there last Sunday on their graduation. We are very proud of all the accomplishments, everyone that has taken part of making it a successful day for our graduates. So, muchas gracias a todos los que están allí. Saludos allá a mi México, California, a Texas, a los de Guanajuato, mi familia, los Patiño, los Arreguín, los Gómez, los Pérez, ¿quién más? A ver, Medina, a toda mi familia allá en México que está viendo también, y a mi familia aquí en Texas y en California. Saludos a todos ustedes. And you know what, Juan? To me, family is everything. And Leroy, what is he saying? That's right. That's right. I just met 2 aunts that I've never met before. And we had a great time this past, what day was that?
Today's Friday, the 7th.
What day was it? Friday or Thursday? I forget what day we were we were with them. Shout out to my Pilsen neighborhood as well, to my little village. Saludos a La Villita y a Pilsen. Tengo amistades allí. Felicidades a todos los que tienen algo que ver con un éxito, ya sea en su trabajo, en su casa o en la escuela. I got to meet her, and it was actually a great time. She's hilarious. She's funny. And I just love her to pieces. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Love her with all my heart and soul. Tía Lucy, si usted me está viendo, saludos a usted y a su familia. And it was great meeting new family members. I have a huge family, huge family. Mostly on my mother's side, but she's from my dad's side. Saludos allá a mi Celaya, Guanajuato, a los Cornejo, a los Patiño, a Reguín, Maldonado. Oof. See, I got a big family, Juan.
Very good. Hey, one more thing.
Yeah.
I didn't bring the card, but I think tomorrow at 12 noon,
Yeah.
I could be wrong, it's the legislative forum at the Glen.
Yes. There is an event going on tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. There's so many events happening. But we can talk about events every time we're on our show, Juan.
Mhm.
But let's talk about something that's important, and the interest and the alert was raised, and I thank you and others that have joined the new council. I should be getting the number this coming week from National. New chapter in the neighborhood, a new chapter of LULAC, League United Latin American Citizens, that will cover south side of Chicago and Lake County. Some people want to know, how do I do it? I just let God do it. That's how. So for those that are already that joined the members, joined the membership, I'm sorry, the new members, we're going to have a meeting coming up soon. So stay tuned. You'll get to hear it on the radio here and on social media. That we're having a meeting for those that signed up to be a member or want to be a member. And I know, Juan, there's going to be some people there just to go check it out, just to see what I'm doing or not doing. But those are called haters, but that's okay. They're welcome to sign up, be a member for a very minimal annual fee. And we're already working on some events, and I don't even have the committee together yet, but we're working on some events to partner with different organizations to bring education to my community. Gracias a los que se inscribieron a nuestro concilio del LULAC. Muchas gracias, Juanito. Muchas gracias a todos los que se registraron. Thank you for Valparaiso University. I make some presents of some Latino students that are from there. 6 of them joined my chapter. So we are interested in working with all the higher ed, which is Indiana University Northwest, Calumet College of St. Joseph, Indiana University, I just said that, the Purdue Calumet campus here in Northwest Indiana, and also Valparaiso University. So we want to include our youth because we need to pave the way for them, right? And we do have a national youth conference. So if you are a parent and have youth that want to be involved, especially if they're in senior year and or in college, please, be part of this. And I guess, I don't know if you have the Wi-Fi on your phone or not, but there we go. We're back. Here we go. There we go.
It happens sometimes, but not like it was under my old phone.
It happened again.
And someone's calling in.
You usually tend to have that problem, Juan.
Well,
and you usually have the phone on. Just hit. Red button.
Right here?
Jesus, yes.
What?
There, just get your hand out the way.
I can't.
Dios mío.
And then a lot of these people are telemarketers too, so what are we going to do?
Keep the volume down at least. The volume was not down, but it happens. We're in meetings and all of a sudden we hear ring, ring, ring. One last minute thing you got over there, Juanito? We're going to go for some commercials real quick.
Let's go to the commercials real quick.
We'll be back after these.
Attention Medicare recipients. Are you turning 65 and do you have questions regarding your Medicare coverage? Do you need to explore your options and choose a plan that covers your medical needs? Call me. I am Araceli Corona, a licensed insurance agent serving Illinois and Indiana. 773-968-6649 and 219-801-1276. Call me and I am glad to answer your questions, help you explore your options and plans. If you are turning 65, have Medicare, You may qualify to
On the
select
21st, which is a Friday from 5 to 9, Heavy's going to play in East Chicago for a fee.
968-6619.
I don't know how much they're charging.
219-801-12.
Well, for a fee doesn't mean we're
I
going to
look
go.
forward to your
Is that my guess? Thank you.
The federal Medicare program.
Headline Barbershop Talk, hosted by the first empty chair operator. You heard it here first. All of your favorite razor-sharp conversations, including neighborhood news, the latest in music trends, and who's who in the industry. Tune in every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. The headline of the day will be the conversation from the cutting-edge bearded barbers. You'll hear everything from hairy details, headlines, clippings, and more. That's every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. Now that's a cut above the rest. Hot talk, hot news, hot stuff. Listen to the #1 midday program in Northwest Indiana.
Did you do
Tune in to the afternoon
Yeah, but sure
podcast with Jeffrey
Listen,
Smith, Monday through Friday, 12.
It still looks like it's
right here on
I know, that's
WLTH
your
AM
It's my thing.
1370. Tune in every Saturday from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight as we give you the best of blues, the best way we know how, and of course back to play it for you. The Brothers of the Blues Show. I'm Dr. J, the Prime Minister of Blues.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Real quick, Juanito, did you need to read that right now?
Well, yeah,
So we
let
can
me
go
just say
into
this
our
once again on behalf of
interview.
Araceli Corona, who is a valued advertiser on Nuestra Comunidad Northwest Indiana.
Yes, thank you,
So,
Araceli.
coming up on June the 12th at the Hilton Garden Inn at 7775 Mississippi Street in, I would assume that is in Maryville. At 1 o'clock is her next seminar information for those that are 65, turning 65, and are new to Medicare. There's a lot of options when it comes to choosing what's available for your Medicare needs. So that's what she's all about, is helping to inform and educate and empower each and every person that comes out to our forums to learn what you can do in terms of what may be the best choice for you. But you need to go out there and hear what she has to say, and then take that information for your own good and for making incredible choices when it comes to your own Medicare plan.
That's right. And you must be involved in your life. And why do I say it like that? Be involved in your life in feeding you good things to your mind, to your body, and to your soul. So we need to take care of our health as well. So we have our guest already on the line. Hello, are you there, Berta? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, muy bien. Felicidades por lo que estás haciendo, amiga, y me da un gusto de, aunque sea, conocerte electrónicamente.
También, muchísimas gracias. Gracias por darnos la oportunidad de hablar con ustedes.
Okay, mira, first of all, let's speak in English, and then we're gonna talk about it, what you're doing in Spanish as well. Thank you again for coming on, Berta. On the line, we have someone that's calling not from locally, not from nearby, but all the way from LA, right?
That's right. I'm based in LA.
Awesome. So, tell us a little bit about your background, Berta. Who are you and where are you from? Where did you come from, and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm your paisana. I'm Mexican as well. I'm Chilanga. I was born in Mexico City. And I was born and raised in Mexico City. I left right after high school, and then I came to the U.S. for college and pretty much stayed. I lived in Miami for several years, and now I've been in LA for about 4. My mother is Israeli and my father is Mexican.
Okay.
Yes. So I consider myself both.
Awesome.
And it's been a while since I've been wanting to get involved in Israel in a professional way. So last year I joined this organization called Puente Latina. And what Puente Latina does is they're a nonprofit organization. We're a source for global Spanish language and Latino media to cover Israel and empower Latino journalists to cover Israel in a relevant way for their audience, regardless of the geographic location. Our founder have been working in Israel with media for several years and realized that there was no one catering to the Latino journalist um, community in a dedicated way. So that's how that came about. And she founded the organization in Jerusalem, then opened an office in Miami for the U.S. market, also an office in Madrid, and now last year, Los Angeles.
Wow, that's awesome. Now I understand the interest because you are half Israeli as well. Wow, I'm looking forward to meeting you. Seriously, love it.
So am I. Hopefully, I'll come and visit one of these days.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was there in January for like 3 weeks, so I may be out there before you come out here. I have family in California.
Oh, okay, absolutely. Please let me know.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So I'm thankful to Fred, and I wasn't able to call him, so I don't know if Fred is listening to this show, but I was at an event last week. I forgot to bring the program with me, and this had to do with the organization APAC. Where does it relate you and APAC? Tell us a little bit about that partnership.
So, well, we're not partisan and we're independent. We work with several organizations, but I guess to put things into perspective, what APAC does with lawmakers, we do with media. We make sure that the media is equipped with everything that they need to cover Israel, to talk about Israel in an accurate way. So that may be in the form of a press trip to Israel. We bring journalists to cover, but once they're on the ground, they're meeting with spokespeople that speak Spanish or that are from Latino descent that let them see Israel through the Latino lens. So similar to the outreach that APAC does with lawmakers, we do with media, if that makes sense.
Wonderful. And I appreciate that you're bringing the media to us, to this country, to know, and in Spanish, to know what's happening out in the Middle East, out in Israel, out in the motherland, if you will. And I call it the motherland because, there was a lot of history back there, and I think that's where it all started, in Jerusalem and Bethlehem. And I'm connected some kind of way indirectly through my pastor. He is a well-renowned worldwide pastor that goes and frequents Israel, especially in Jerusalem. He is building a tower along with a team of people out there. So I'm interested in going to Israel.
That's right. We work closely with the evangelical community and with media particularly to get that information out there. We also have a team on the ground that's creating our own content. So sometimes friends of the media will tell us that they're interested in speaking to someone specifically, and if they're not able to be there physically, we have a team that can go there and get some footage, get some audio.
Love it.
Get it to the media. So if there's any time that we can do anything like that for you, we're
glad
to help out as well.
Love it. Love it. So what really got you into, have you been doing media prior to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. My career has been very focused on media since pretty much college. I majored in public relations, and I just straight out of college I went into the corporate world doing corporate communications in the agency setting and also in house for several companies, and really enjoyed it. But this is what I really wanted to do. I'm just very connected to the cause, and I'm very familiar with both sides of it, the Israeli side and the Latino side. So it was just a perfect fit for me professionally.
Wonderful. And I'm sure that there's a lot of news that you have shared, are sharing, and bringing it to light out here. Can you tell us one thing that sticks out right now that's happening in Israel, and then we can go into Spanish?
Yes, absolutely. I think there's so many things that are happening.
I know.
The work that we do, it seems very interesting to see the lives of Latinos that have settled in Israel. For example, there's a story of a man, his name is Luis. He's from Oaxaca, Oaxaqueño, who opened the first taqueria in Jerusalem.
Wow, there's a taqueria in Jerusalem?
Yes, there is, and it's extremely popular.
Wow, I have to go.
Lines and lines of people people waiting. And we met him, our founder met him a couple of years ago already in bringing media, and they put together a video for him, and it's been covered by the media, throughout Latin America and in the U.S., in the Hispanic world, throughout the U.S. And he's getting more and more popular. And he told our founder the last time that he came in for tacos that his business is just exploding. But his story is just very interesting on how someone from Oaxaca ended up in Israel building a life there.
Oh, I would love an interview with him, Berta.
Yeah,
I know you can make it happen.
We can, absolutely.
Wow. You know what? I would never think that a taqueria in Israel, out of all places in Israel. That is awesome.
Yes, it's fascinating. So that's one. I'll give you another example of a Mexican, because I'm sure you'll be proud. But there's also a Mexican doctor. Well, there's two of them. One that has been working close to the border with Syria, specifically with Syrian children that have been affected by the conflict. And he's Mexican. He's been there for several years. He's an Israeli citizen, but he's Mexican. So he's another person that has received our journalist group and talks about the conflict in a very different way that we don't usually talk about. There's another Mexican doctor that actually was involved in developing an app to detect cancer. So really, Mexicans that are making breakthroughs in the medical world and in technology in Israel. And these stories hadn't been told. So now we're making sure that the media gets to meet them, and that other Mexicans around the world are proud of what they're doing. Wow,
that's awesome. And to know that there's representation out there from Oaxaca and from Mexico, that's great. Wow, that's good news. I love good news. We have enough bad news already going around. But you do keep them informed, and I'm looking at your website, and it's user friendly. So Fuente Latina was created by whom and for what reason? If you give us more information on the Fuente Latina.
Sure. So it was created by Lea Soyves. She is Argentinian. Well, she's of Argentinian descent. She was born in the U.S. And she spent many, many years in Israel. So she has the three sides. And she had been working with media on the ground in Israel, but realized that there was no one really doing real follow-up with Spanish-speaking media. So a few years ago, she decided to take that on herself. And she's been growing the organization very much. And now, as I mentioned, we're covering bases in Spain, in the U.S., and through Latin America with our offices. And we have a team that's on the ground in Jerusalem planning the programming and receiving our journalists. So really, it's growing very quickly. In the U.S., the need is even more obvious. But as you know, and you know better than me, today there are 58 million U.S. Latinos, and the community is growing. It is thought that by 2050 we will make up 30% of the total of the U.S. population.
Right.
And the media, you're in it. You see how people really have the need for Spanish and Latino targeted news. So there was just a need that wasn't being fulfilled. That's how it came about.
Wow. So this website, you have it in English and in Spanish. So we're going to go to the Spanish. Buenas tardes a todos los que están escuchándonos. Aquí tenga una preciosidad, aquí radicando desde California, está con nosotros acompañándonos otra vez. Bienvenida, Berta. Muchas gracias por aceptar esta invitación. How do you say your last name?
Americanska.
Say it again.
Americanskas.
That's Israeli, I imagine, right?
The last name is Lithuanian descent.
Oh, it's Lithuanian. Okay. Wow. Pues Berta, gracias por aceptar la invitación, y sabemos que este programa, a los que están escuchándonos, es un programa bilingüe que damos en inglés y en español, y también traer información a la comunidad, información que es importante, ya sea local, nacional o internacional. Y aquí en este tema, pues tú lo tratas internacionalmente, el radio, el medio, noticias, lo que informas en la página de web. Gracias por sintonizarte y aquí con nosotros, tomar tu tiempo y informarnos de lo que pasa allá en el país de Israel con la organización Fuente Latina. Así es que cuéntanos un poco de ti, Berta, y lo que estamos comentando también acerca de la organización de fines de lucro.
Claro, muchísimas gracias. Gracias por la invitación. Bueno, yo soy mexicana. Tengo ya muchos años viviendo en Estados Unidos. Originalmente llegué a Boston a estudiar y de ahí me quedé, viví un tiempo en Nueva York, después en Miami varios años y ahora estoy en Los Ángeles con una organización sin fines de lucro llamada Fuente Latina. Fuente Latina comenzó hace unos años a raíz de que no existía ninguna fuente que realmente se especializara en obtener contenido e información para periodistas de habla hispana en lo que se refiere a Israel y al Medio Oriente. Así es que nuestra fundadora comenzó la organización desde Jerusalén y poco a poco fue creciéndola, abriendo oficinas en España, después de eso en Miami y ahora en Los Ángeles. Comentábamos que la población latina en Estados Unidos, como todos sabemos, está creciendo de una manera impresionante y que para el año 2050 se cree que 30% de la población de Estados Unidos va a ser hispana. Así es que, bueno, como ustedes bien saben, los medios, ya sea en inglés o en español, pero que van dirigidos a la comunidad latina, pues sí requieren información que sea relevante y especializada para el mundo latino. Así es que nosotros llevamos a prensa a Israel, pero también trabajamos con ellos de manera regular durante todo el año, dándoles contenidos, dándoles acceso a voceros que hablan español, que están en Israel, ya sean analistas políticos o expertos en medicina, en tecnología, pues gastronomía, que justo hablábamos también hace poco de una persona oaxaqueña que abrió una taquería en Jerusalén. Realmente hablamos de todo tipo de temas que tengan que ver con Israel y el Medio Oriente.
Qué bien, qué bien. A ver, cuéntame lo más interesante que tú has vivido ahora que eres parte de Fuente Latina. Me imagino que te pones en contacto con mucha gente ahora porque pues el medio es de conocer a gente y entrevistarlos y traer las noticias aquí a Estados Unidos, al igual a Israel y a otros países. Cuéntame, ¿qué es lo más interesante que has experienciado?
Claro, bueno, hay tantas historias, pero a mí me encanta hay un médico mexicano que tiene muchos años viviendo en Israel, trabajando en uno de los hospitales que se encuentran en la frontera con Siria, y él es uno de los doctores encargados de recibir a niños de Siria que cruzan la frontera lastimados a raíz del conflicto. Y bueno, es fascinante escuchar cómo no solamente él, todos los doctores en este hospital reciben a los niños y reciben a sus familias, sean quien sea, que no es lo que usualmente escuchamos acerca del conflicto. Pero bueno, realmente estos médicos están haciendo un impacto enorme en las vidas de tanta gente y de tantos sirios en particular. Así es que bueno, esa historia me parece fascinante. También, bueno, hablamos con varias familias que viven ahí, varios latinos que decidieron irse a vivir a Israel hace muchos años y simplemente escuchar de sus vidas, de cómo sus vidas son diferentes estando allá, a diferencia de donde vengan, ya sea de Argentina, de Venezuela, de México. Hay una comunidad latina mezclada de toda la región viviendo allá. Y es muy interesante escuchar cómo sus vidas han cambiado.
Wow, wow. Entonces, mira, hemos escuchado buenas noticias, malas noticias, y ahorita, ¿qué hay de malo que está pasando en Israel? Ya que tú estás en este rollo que decimos aquí en el medio.
Claro, bueno, como bien lo explican las familias que viven allá, ya se acostumbran a vivir con esto, pero lo que cuentan, especialmente las que están muy pegadas a la frontera, es que tienen que vivir preparados para el conflicto. Hace unas cuantas semanas, creo que se acordarán, que las comunidades que viven cerca de la frontera tuvieron que estar bajo tierra, en los cuartos especiales de seguridad, a raíz de los los cohetes que lanzaron de Gaza. Entonces, es simplemente una realidad que la comunidad de allá tiene que vivir. Ya estamos en contacto constante con ellos simplemente para saber qué es lo que está pasando y poderlo comunicar también.
Pues muchas gracias. Y ahora en inglés lo que acabas de decir, Berta.
We were just discussing the good news and the bad news
Right.
coming in from Israel and the Middle East, and I was just explaining how we are in constant contact with families, Latino families that live by the border. And unfortunately, a few weeks ago, as we all saw in the media, they were in a situation where rockets were being fired from Gaza, and they just, they have to react in the way that they've been taught living in Israel and having to take shelter with their families, with children, and just deal with the violence and the situation that it is.
Wow. So, do you get to visit Israel and report some of the news yourself personally? Have you done that?
Well, yes, we do have a team that's based there. My concentration is based out of Los Angeles to help with the U.S. Hispanic portion of our business. We have a team on the ground that actually, plans the trips. They are out with the journalists, getting content and sending us that content. But occasionally I do. I will be accompanying media from Los Angeles at some point later on this year. And we just, divide and conquer because we're a small nonprofit. So we all do as much as we possibly can.
Wonderful. No, that's great. And I commend you for that. I appreciate that. So you have a website, and that website contains what on your link, Berta?
Yeah. So our website, fuentelatina.org, has information that's constantly updated with what we are also receiving from Israel. We also create our own multimedia, so you can see the videos. But we're also on Twitter at Fuente Latina, and we also distribute our videos through Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So you can stay informed in all of those ways.
Well, that's great. Thank you for the information that you're sharing, and I'm sure that there's more to report. We just gotta stay positive, stay prayerful, and may we continue to give positive news. But we also need to inform ourselves of what's happening in Israel. I don't like negative news myself, Berta, honestly, but I know that things do happen, so we must remain in prayer and positive. And so I was thankful for my friend Jose Lopez from IASE and DCFS. He was there, and thanks to him, I was able to be there, and I got to meet some beautiful people. I did tell him, I said, this is the first time that I've been in a room with a lot of Jews, which is to me a blessing, and I was humbled by the opportunity. And that's how I got to meet Fred, and that's how we got to bring you on, and I appreciate Fred. He's listening. So thank you.
I'm very grateful that we met you.
Yes, and today the last Friday, the last Friday of every the first Friday.
The first Friday of each and
I'm
every
getting
month,
confused
which
here.
is today, isn't it?
The first Friday of every month, we have a special segment that's called Extreme Sabor Latino. And I'm glad that we weren't able to introduce you last Friday because it was meant for today. And this is an Extreme Sabor Latino entity, organization, and you being Latina as well. And, I think that the women have a lot more power now in a lot of different areas, whether some people agree it or not, but they are seeing it. Starting with the Me Too, but starting with women in office, women leading in the media, women leading in organizations. And I'm very, very proud of those movements that women are spearheading. And you're doing that. You're doing that in LA. And so
I agree. I couldn't agree more.
¿Verdad? Sí, hay que seguir adelante porque sí se puede, que nosotros los latinos vamos a ser la mayoría de aquí a 10 años o menos. Ya somos el 30% y vamos a seguir creciendo. Nos quieran aquí o no nos quieran. Dice el dicho, aquí estamos y de aquí no nos vamos. Anything else you want to share with us, Berta?
just to thank you. Let's stay in touch via Twitter, via social media, the website, and we'll also obviously keep supporting the program, listening in. So if there's any way that we can help, please give us a call.
Well, definitely. One last thing I want to ask you. What's the percentage of, I don't know if you said it earlier, the percentage of Latino Hispanics in Israel, if you know?
I do not. I will find out. I don't know percentage.
Okay.
That's interesting. Yes.
But I'm sure, I mean, being that you saw that there's a need to inform, and you mentioned the oaxaqueño que está allá con los tacos, there's got to be more out there. And you know, I'm interested in knowing, but also to know that there's a need for Spanish speaking businesses out in Israel that I'm sure is growing.
Sure. Yep. I gave you the qualitative, not the quantitative, but I will find out.
Right. I'm asking my co-host if he has any questions pertaining to the information that you shared.
Hi, Berta. This is Juan Andrade. You know what? I follow a lot that has to do with national politics and everything, but I've said it on the air before that when it comes to international politics, I'm pretty much lost. But I can say this, that I think part of the reasons there's international turmoil among a lot of the nations is partly because all the leaders of all these nations that are in turmoil are men with either no or little women representation. And I think that's part of the problem. When you keep the same men that are in power year after year, decade after decade, coming to the table trying to resolve things, it doesn't happen because it's the same people, it's the same men coming through. And I think not only in this country, we need more women in Congress, we need more women in our state legislatures, and we definitely need an opportunity for these men to step aside worldwide and bring in women to be leaders.
Well, thank you, Juan. Step aside. Right? Step aside. Aquí tenemos a Berta, una linda mujer que aún no la he conocido en persona y pues nos dio el tiempo, de su tiempo, estar aquí con nosotros en nuestra comunidad noroeste de Indiana y que siga ella mandando información, que nos siga informando aquí en este trámite de radio con nosotros para seguir informando a la comunidad latina, ya sea buenas noticias o malas noticias, pero son noticias y hay que seguir educándonos y saber lo que está pasando con nuestros hermanos en otros países.
Así es. Muchísimas gracias y felicidades por el programa.
Thank you so much, Berta, for coming on as well to this special segment of Extreme Sabor Latino. And give us the information again, the website and the contact of where we can find you.
Sure. It's fuentelatina.org. And you can find us on Twitter at Fuente Latina, as well as Instagram and Facebook.
Wonderful. And that is also in English and in Spanish. So don't get confused just because the name is in Spanish. They do have news in English there as well. I was looking at your website, right. and you do have extensive information there that you're bringing awareness to us out here so that we can be informed, especially if we want to go to the Middle East, out there to visit, because I've been wanting to go to Israel, and I heard that there may be an opportunity that I go this year.
Oh,
and not,
fantastic.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, let's see what happens, you know?
Excellent. Keep us posted.
Yeah, well, thank you so much again,
Thank
Berta,
you.
for coming on here at Nuestra Comunidad Noroeste de Indiana. We'll talk soon.
Muchas gracias a ustedes.
Gracias a ti.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. And we got some commercials, so we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere after these.
WLTHM 1370 92.7 FM is offering you the opportunity to advertise or announce any of these following things on our station. If you have a house or apartment for rent, if you have homes for sale, bargain sales, death notices, anniversaries, wedding announcements, and church anniversaries. If you're interested in advertising or announcing any of these or something else, contact our promotions department by calling Christina at 219-885-1377. Headline Barbershop Talk, hosted by the first empty chair operator. You heard it here first. All of your favorite razor-sharp conversations, including neighborhood news, the latest in music trends, and who's who in the industry. Tune in every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. The headline of the day will be the conversation from the cutting-edge bearded barbers. You'll hear everything from hairy details, headlines, clippings, and more. That's every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. Now that's a cut above the rest. Hot talk, hot news, hot stuff.
Hot you.
Number one midday program in Northwest Indiana. Tune in to the afternoon news desk. Jeffrey Smith, Monday through Friday.
The way it's showing, or the way it's sounding. Hot this. Hot dog. Hot diggity dog.
This is Bill K of the Bill K Report, inviting you to tune in to
Oh, he got
Intelligent
locked
Talk
out. You want to
Radio
go get
AM
him in?
1370 WLTH every Monday morning
flag
between
her.
10 and 12.
Flag. Oh, never mind.
And I'll be looking
Never
forward
mind.
to speaking to you and taking your good phone calls.
Hot diggity dog. We were on Nuestra Comunidad NWI Live. Hey. It is Friday, Juanito.
It is Friday.
It is Friday. Ustedes, amigos en Facebook y en YouTube, ¿qué van a hacer hoy? ¿Qué tienen planes? What plans you guys got? It's Friday. It's the weekend. For me, it's Friday every single day. You know that?
It's Friday, June the 14th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Right across the street from the North Lake campus in Gary at 600 Grand Street. Get lots of fresh, delicious fruits and vegetables at wholesale prices. That's the Methodist Hospital Farmers Market on Friday, June the 14th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. across Grand Street from the North Lake campus in Gary. We'll see you at the Farmers Market, Methodist Hospital, leading the way to better health. Tune in every Saturday from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight as we give you the best of blues, the best way we know how. And of course, that's to play it for you. The Brothers of the Blues Show. I'm Dr. J, the Prime Minister of the...
Atención,
we have our
recibidores
show
de Medicare.
being broadcasted on
Cumple
everybody else's?
65 años y tiene preguntas sobre sus coberturas del Medicare. Necesita verificar sus opciones y elegir un plan que mejor cubra sus necesidades médicas. Llámenme. Soy Araceli Corona, una agente de seguros sirviendo Illinois, Indiana. Háblenme al 773-968-6619 o 219-801-1276. Puedo ayudarle a contestar sus preguntas y explorar sus opciones de Medicare. Si tiene Medicare y quiere cambiar su plan médico hoy, usted puede calificar. Soy una agente licenciada certificada y espero su llamada. Araceli Corona no está conectada con el programa federal de Medicare.
All right, welcome back. Aquí en Nuestra Comunidad. Feliz Viernes. Happy Friday to you guys. Now I can really be myself now. It's 47 minutes after the hour, and we got a few more announcements, but I do want to announce this one because it's very important. You know, there's things that people don't know that's happening in the summer, and of course, POP organization was the Project Outreach and Prevention on Youth Violence, brought to you by Dr. McGee. Dr. McGee, shout out to you and your team for opening up a new clinic out there in Hyde Park on 47th Street. But we're having an annual luncheon, an annual scholarship luncheon, quote, not one more life, one more day. This is, we're going to do the hashtag, folks, hashtag Pop on Youth Violence. You're all invited. Project Outreach and Prevention cordially invites you to our scholarship luncheon, Saturday, July 20th. There is some time, but we need your RSVP. It's from 11 to 2 at the Chateau in Maryville, Indiana. That's at 530 West 61st Avenue in Maryville, Indiana. We are a 501c3 organization honoring high school students who are sincerely interested in careers in healthcare, which include medicine, dentistry, nursing, etc. In addition, eligible students who have been involved with POP or SAVE will be awarded scholarships for their academic, community, and high school involvement. Each year, our goal is to raise more money than the previous, to award even more scholarships to deserving students. And as a parent, I would love for my daughter to receive more scholarships. Even though she's to her last year of Valparaiso University, we still need funds. Our keynote speaker is Judge John Lyke. Is that how you say that? Lyke, I think. Lyke. Former
like,
prosecutor, former prosecutor and defense attorney who now hears felony cases as a Cook County judge. In addition, we're pleased to be honoring great individuals who provide a positive impact on the youth. Our honorees are Role Model Award, Grand Master, Alex Dunlap Jr., Dunlap School of Karate, Gary. The Youth Community Leadership Award is Elder Tavel Grant, Greater First Baptist Church in East Chicago, and Rosemarie Joyner from Boys and Girls Club of Greater Northwest Indiana, Gary Club. So congratulations to all the honorees. Ticket costs are not bad; they're reasonable. Luncheon ticket is for $50. And a luncheon table, it's for $450. Tickets can be purchased through Eventbrite or contact Chris Taylor. Shout out to Chris and to Kim Collins. Yeah. We're working on events together. Chris Taylor is at 219-951-2014, yes. And or Kim Collins, 219-743-412. Oh, we're missing a number, but you can contact them and purchase tickets. As you'll see also on my Facebook page, you will have that information there as well. So thank you, Pop, for doing what you're doing to bring change to our community. And we're not just talking it, but we are walking it as well.
Once again, to Araceli Corona, thank you for advertising on Nuestra Comunidad Northwest Indiana. She has coming up on June the 12th at 1 o'clock at the Hilton Garden Inn, 7775 Mississippi Street. Another information seminar, and also at the Holiday Inn Express in Cherville, 1773 Fountain Park Drive in Cherville on June the 19th at 9 o'clock in the morning. You want to get in contact with Araceli, give her a call at 773-968-6619. That's 773-968-6619 to get information about Medicare or about the upcoming seminars in Maryville and in Cherville.
Awesome. And also want to congratulate those that won the awards, the scholarship awards for the National Black Women, or National Hookup of Black Women as well, and had a great time. Thank you to Ms. Bullock for inviting me to MC. It was great. What are your thoughts on that event? You were there.
I was there till the very end, and I had to go. But you know what?
Okay, that was not necessary, but just talk about your feedback.
Either way, like I said, the what were they? Five kids?
Yes.
5 young men and women that won scholarships. And I guess they're going to be future guests on our program here.
Mm-hmm.
But congratulations. And it's a great thing when any organization, and there's many of them out there that provide those type of events to help those students that could use help when it comes to furthering their education, so they can contribute and give back to their communities and to the organizations, hopefully, that help them out at some point.
Right. And also, we're going to bring up some more information on human trafficking. If you are wanting to know about what's happening, human trafficking, local, national, and international, like our page, Safe Coalition for Human Rights on Facebook. I happen to manage that page. So there's something every day that's happening, unfortunately, Juanito, that's happening locally, around the nation, and also around the world. And I'm just, it sickens my stomach for the latest one that I had to report. And that was a church that is predominantly known in Mexico. And we're talking millions of people are following these pastors or what have you. And it sickens me to what they're doing, but it's a spiritual warfare. We cannot judge one pastor with another, but it's sick that what they were doing to our youth. And so human trafficking is very, very important. That I really encourage you to be trained. If you are a professional, reach out to Safe Coalition. You can email me at eve@safechr.org. That's eve@safechr.org. And I want to thank Dr. Gopal for bringing that to light. our international or our global conference is coming up in November. We have the early bird right now so that you can get involved. We are looking for proposals if you're interested in presenting, if you have or one part of the solution to end human trafficking. Please get a hold of me. The conference will consist of international leaders and speakers that will be coming in, and also a few of our survivors that were victims to human trafficking. So it's important information. It's all weekend. We have vendors as well. We have vendor opportunity as well. If you're in the health field, be part of it as well. And it's not bad. $150 for all 3 days as a vendor. That's not bad at all.
On Frontline, like I said, I'm grateful when I catch powerful documentaries. And I forgot the name of the city, but in some communities now, they are no longer using the term prostitution.
No,
and John,
we're not using
they
that.
are using
It's
now
human trafficking.
human trafficker and
That's what
victims.
It is. That's what it is.
But
that's what it is.
But well,
ain't no buts, Juan.
Okay.
Why does it always got to be a butt with you,
Because
Juanito?
there is.
Well, we all have one,
Yeah,
but why we got to have one into what we're saying to interject?
It's because what you just said, but I'll just let it be.
Here's the thing. It's human trafficking. And yes, some of you may say it's by choice. But what I have been seeing and what I have been reading, some women don't know how to get away from that. Some women are already seeking help and they're having trouble from getting away from their pimp because it's all they know. That's all they know when they're on survivor mode. It's unfortunate that some seek that type of work, if you will, but it's really not work. It's human trafficking. And a lot of our kids are being human trafficked by a sergeant. I think the last article that I just posted on that page, Safe Coalition for Human Rights Facebook page, was a fire sergeant or something in the military that has been human trafficking, that he's involved in that. So who can we trust? God is who we trust, and you'll be led even in a better way. So it's 56 minutes after the hour. Real quick, Solar Express, and I mean solar in an express way. Sunrun, Sun and Us, Solar Solutions. We are offering in Chicago and some other states, Indiana, not yet. We have not been able to come to Indiana. I hopefully soon we'll be able to. So get with me, contact me. Through social media. If you got my information, you can contact me. And that we are offering free, no, wrong word, solar panels without any pocket expense, at no out-of-pocket expense. You have solar panels at no out-of-pocket expense. And if you want more information on how to qualify, please get with me. I'm all about helping people, saving money, making things better, improving the quality of life, and improving the quality of education. And this is all day long, every day, nonstop. And I don't need an organization for me to do God's work, but I am working under several organizations that make a difference, that are dealing with the youth, because I personally deal with the youth on a daily basis, every day, every month of the year, because my heart is to help our youth to improve the quality of life and the quality of education, as I mentioned, through POP, through ROC, Reclaim Our Kids, through Safe Coalition for Human Rights, through LULAC. If you want to be a member of LULAC, get with me as well. We are here to make a difference. We're not here to talk the talk, but walk the walk. So we know that we got a lot of work ahead of us. So there's more time than life. So let's make a difference in somebody else's life and stop focusing on the problems. Focus on the solutions. And of course, we're all about solutions here in Nuestra Comunidad, right, Juanito? We're always bringing resources to you, so you can't say you didn't know.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, starting tomorrow and every Friday and Saturday on Nuestra Comunidad, Northwest Indiana, we'll be announcing at least one job opportunity when it comes to film, whether it's in the area, in New York, in LA, or whatever the case may be. Starting tomorrow on Nuestra Comunidad, Northwest Indiana, we are going to be announcing an opportunity when it comes to film, whether it's in the area, in New York, Chicago, LA, whatever the case may be, starting tomorrow. And let me just say this here. Think about this today, because we're going to talk about my additional point for tomorrow. Why does a drug dealer sell drugs? Just keep this in your mind today for tomorrow. Why does a drug dealer sell drugs?
Okay.
More on this tomorrow.
More on that tomorrow. And real quick, for those of you that tagged me about the possible racial profiling in Hammond, Indiana, I will do a Facebook Live to let some of you know. Some of you were stopped in Hammond, Indiana, going down the bridge. I got to view videos. I was there on Delulac. I met with the major for the patrol.
And you're talking about my city too, ain't it, woman?
I'm talking about Hammond, Indiana.
Right.
Oh, and I'm going to talk about East Chicago.
Woman.
I'm going to talk about East Chicago too. But you see, I want to come into the table with the officers, with the chief of police, and you got a new one. Congratulations in East Chicago. I want to sit at the table with them just like I did with Hammond, Indiana. I'm not there to create war or wreak havoc. I'm there to sit at the table and talk about issues and situations that happen with our Black and brown in our community. And I ask for proof, and they show me the proof. So I'm going to tune in. I will do a Facebook Live for those of you that want to know. You may not like the outcome of it, but I was there, and the proof is in the pudding. So with that being said, Juanito, nos vemos. We got to go. Right? Until tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We'll meet us here. All right. Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Larry.
Thank you, Larry. Okay. And on that note, to my YouTubers, I know it looks like we're always looking up because we have Facebook going on as well. And we appreciate you joining us here on YouTube. Take care. And for my YouTubers and my Facebook